All right, easy 10-minute turnaround at most. On to Sotomy. This flight's only gonna be like 5 minutes at most, but Sotomy is a beautiful place. But Sotomy also has a river right beside it. So let's jump in, get on our 5-minute flight, and then I'm on to another location, Moonbill, and then back to Wewak. I feel bad that they had to cut this thing by hand, but I sure do appreciate it. Well, low start first. Once our NG is stable, our ITT is below 200, we'll introduce our fuel, making sure my oil pressure is coming in first. Then I look at my fuel flow, make sure it's going. NG is coming up past 35, now I'm looking at ITT. It's coming down, that's the end of the start. Let's go over the weight and balance real quick before we head out of here, just so that I can make sure that I have it correct. I want to just import my load from my first load here. And it shows that I'm overweight getting out of here, but that's alright, because I'm not. We minused 5.5 out of here. Then we also took this off. There we go. Now I'm below. I've got 109 kgs remaining. My weight balance is within my CG nice and well. This guy's running to probably scare off a dog or something, I'm guessing. Our depart is rotate at 60. We're just going up to like 3,000 because it's just over the hill. Laps at 20. Trims are set. We're going to be 50 knots by that guy up there walking, so yeah, it looks like he just saw a dog or something way up there. But we'll be 50 knots at that point. We'll continue on normal takeoff. We'll do a right-hand climbing turn out over the mountains behind me. After takeoff, pitch for 85, considering EPL, considering feather. Pull off, shut off, emergency smashes to crack my door. Ignition and lights are done. All stations, Teddy 1267 November Tango Kilo, departing Teddy for Sotomy. I'm gonna go ahead and get Moresby once we get off the ground because I cannot get hold of them today. Ignition condition, flaps 20, fuel and harnesses. Checklist is complete. 30 degrees now, about 32. And we're at sea level, 1540 for 1590. Runway's clear as far as I can tell. There's torque is set. ITT can come up a little bit. There's 30 continuing, ITT up a little bit more. There's 50. There's our 60. Blow his nose over for a second, get our speeds up, torque back in the green. There we go, and we'll just climb out right at 740 in the ITT and pitch on up to about 12 degrees on the attitude indicator. That will give us a nice climb out of here initially. And then we'll just kind of lower the nose about 7.5 degrees, and that will give us our 85 knots with our 20 degrees of flaps climbing out. Zoom over here, you can see I got this mountain here, which is this mountain. I'm only going up to about 3,000 feet, and that should get me over where I need to go. Alright, let's make our turn. I'll leave my flaps in initially. Lots and lots of right rudder pressure on a slow climbing turn like this. There's 1,200. That will make the turn easy. I'm kind of rolling out. I'm slowly releasing that right rudder pressure, trying to keep it as centered as I can on the ball. There we go. 10 degrees of flaps. And we'll go to 0 degrees. Lots of trim back, and then slowly start bringing our prop up back to 2,000. Moresby 65908, November Tango Kilo, departure.
500.
That's hard to hear. November Tango Kilo departed Teddy 1 POB at time 23. Tracking 234 below 3,000. Estimating Sotomy 29er.
November Tango Kilo, no additional auto sending
Rating is strength 0 to 1. I believe you said no additional traffic to Hotel Charlie Bravo. We'll call again circuit, Sotomy, November Tango Kilo.
November Tango Kilo, Roger. Call again, on this frequency, no contact 8819.
This frequency or 8819er, November Tango Kilo. Man, that's hard to hear. Well, we're already going to start going down. Here is our strip chart. The runway is 610 meters long. Displays threshold if we land this way, which is what we typically will do. Touchdown elevation 450 feet, so I'm going down to, I think it's like 1,400 or 50, actually I think it's 1,500 to get over top of some ridges and stuff that we need to. All stations short of me 1267, Kodiak November Tango Kilo, 6 miles to the east, 2000, will be circuit short of me 29er. Alright, so maybe this is like a 5-minute flight, it's super short. Start a buddy check while we have a little bit of time. Selectors and brakes are good. Our terrain awareness is off. Our VREF, which is our landing performance, 71 knots. Our lights and inlet are done. If we have to go around, it's power up, 20 degrees, straight ahead, pitch for 12 degrees on the attitude indicator, keeping my flaps in, and then a hard left-hand turn when I get far enough up the valley. Landing runway 30. There we go. Prop and harness, 4 miles, let's do prop now. We'll do harness once we're in the circuit. All stations, sort of me, November Tango Kilo is joining the circuit. Sort of me. Around this corner and then we'll enter into a left downwind for runway 30. So if you're wondering why am I going here, I'm dropping off this big huge drum of petrol for their lawnmower, and then like one box. And then I'm on to another location, another 15 minutes up that way. So I will do a time lapse up there.
500.
I will do a time lapse up there if you guys wanted to follow along after I land here, just to kind of see what more my day actually looks like. Let's just try 8819er now. Moore's the 8819er, November Tango Kilo in the circuit, sort of me, cancel SAR.
November Tango Kilo, sorry so much, 10 minutes.
November Tango Kilo, much better. Okay, landing clearance is complete. There's our 1400 that I said 1500, but 14 should still work with the mountain I was thinking of. So, we'll hold this 10 degrees of flaps. Fly over the runway so that they know we're here. They can clear the runway if need be, or any animals if they see any. Oh, it looks like it's been cut really well too. This is probably one of my favorite places just because of the beauty of the river. The runway goes right to the end of the runway. I love it. Looks like we'll have a tailwind for landing, but that's okay. We're not extremely heavy, and it's really long. You can see at the end of the runway down there, there's like a dark patch. That's kind of like a spring area, and that's kind of why the displays threshold is in so far. All right, runway looks really good. Actually, no, 1500 is better right here, like I thought originally. To get over top of this little hill here. I'll have to change the chart then to get that. Going to 91 knots for downwind. Watch out, bird. Want to be 900 feet over top of that ridge over there. 1100-ish, turning extended final. 20 degrees of flaps. Let's take a turn here. Top end harness is done. Flaps to go.
500.
All right, there's our 1181 knots. Flaps, checklist is complete, slow into 71 knots. I am for the lowest part in this ridge line and just skim over the trees, right around 900. Winds are calm. Once we get over this, we'll have to dogleg over to the final line because this hill's right in the way. Alright, there's our 900, scraping the trees. Just continue on this heading for a sec till we get on our center line. Arm checklist is complete, slow into 71. Runway looks clear and 2 knots of tailwind. Alright, we're committed. Full knots fast. Idle now. Alright, grass is a little long in some places. Come on, you want to stop. There we go. I got halfway done cutting the runway. Probably ran out of fuel. That's my guess. That's why I'm bringing in this. My takeoff, that's all I really care about. I don't care about that end as much. I'm going to roll this out and then on to Moonbill, another 15 or so minutes, so follow along for the end of that. Get a time lapse into Moonbill. If you didn't watch the one, I think before this one maybe, when I picked up the lawnmower heading back to Weewak, be sure to click on this video up here. I know you guys are going to enjoy that one as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys on my next flight.